Our next storyteller is Mireille. Mireille took our online class that we've been teaching for the past month or so. And yeah, I want to leave some time for people to chat nice things. Thank you all for being active in there. It's fun. Okay, great. I'm going to hand it over to Mireille. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
The only reason you get invited to parties is that you're friends with us. It's the beginning of my senior year of high school. My 3 best friends are upset with me for spending time with other people. We're sitting in the cafeteria at lunch, talking it through. As they lay out in detail how I would be nothing without them, I sink lower in my chair, staring at my hands, wishing for it to end. I've gone to this school my whole life, and I've always been somewhat crippled by social insecurities. Whenever I'm around other people, especially larger groups, I have endless questions going through my head. Do they like me? Am I funny enough? Am I confident enough? Do they really care? Do I fit in? As I'm listening to my 3 best friends of the last 3 years, it seems like the answers are resounding no. September of 2014, I just moved into Stanford for my freshman year. My roommate and I decide to go around the dorm and talk to everyone whose door is open. Just chat, get to know them. It's exactly the kind of thing that my high school friends would not have liked or thought was a good idea. As we're wandering the halls, talking to people, I feel a little more open than I have in a while. During the next few days in new student orientation, I hear the same thing over and over again from professors, administrators. You belong here. You deserve to be here. They seem really intent on conveying that message. 3 years later, I'm starting my senior year. Over the last few years, I've really tried to absorb that message. I'm a member of the Stanford band. I became a tour guide. I'm president of the club basketball team. I love the things that I'm a part of. And I've surrounded myself by people who answer a lot of those same questions from before with a much more positive answer. I'm now an RA in the same dorm that I was in as a freshman. It's move-in day. I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning getting ready for this big day. My co-RAs and I have spent hours over the last few days memorizing names and faces on index cards that we can give our 150 new residents as personal and genuine of a welcome as possible. I'm decked out in wacky patterns and bright colors from head to toe, holding a megaphone, standing on the balcony above the door of the dorm, shouting out things as people walk up. Welcome to Stanford! I see you, Charlie! The residents, somewhat bewildered, pick up their keys, lanyards, move in their boxes. On August 5th of 2018, I'm starting my first day of Green Corps, the field school for environmental organizing. Over my last year of college, I felt pretty good about the space that I was in, the people I was around, but I didn't really know how that would turn into what I was doing next. I wasn't sure where I could find or create some more of those spaces for myself and others in my career or other things that I wanted to pursue. I knew I wanted to protect the environment, so Green Corps seemed like a good place to start. Here I am. We just had dinner all together. Now we're sitting in a park in Denver, sitting in a circle. The executive director asks us to go around and each share the story of why we're here, why we decided to do Green Corps. As I listen to my 13 classmates each stand up for a few moments and say some words, I can't help but be drawn into each of their stories. There's someone else who really cares about endangered species and wants to make sure they have a future on this planet. Another person who has had some trouble finding communities that they feel match their values. I have never been to Denver before. I met these people less than 24 hours ago. This already feels like a pretty good place, though. A year and a half later, I'm still working for Green Corps on a campaign in Sacramento. I'm sitting at a coffee shop having an individual meeting with my top volunteer. We're talking about how to get more people involved, how to build up leadership, get them feeling really good about the change that they can make in the world. She says, "You're like a social farmer, planting seeds in people and helping them grow into organizers and activists themselves." I love the compliment. It makes me sit up taller in my chair and beam from ear to ear. Over the last year and a half since I've started working for Green Corps, I've worked on 8 different campaigns in 5 different states. I can't wait for what fields I get to sow next. Thank you.